Echoes of Extinction, the Galactic Consortium, a coalition of 27 empires stretching across the stars, had one unspoken rule: never interfere with the Deathworlds. These were planets so hostile that even the bravest explorers avoided them, and none were more infamous than Sol 3, colloquially called Earth. For centuries, its existence had been a whispered legend, the home of the last Deathworlders, a species said to have vanished eons ago. But rumors had a way of lingering. When the Zarnathi Empire discovered ancient Earth-based technology drifting near the Kuiper Belt, curiosity got the better of them. What they unearthed was a dormant signal, a warning etched into the fabric of time and space. Do not awaken what you cannot contain. Naturally, they ignored it. Admiral Vorik of the Zarnathi fleet, a creature of scales and pride, dismissed the warning as primitive bravado. He ordered the artifact's activation, inadvertently reawakening a long-dormant beacon. Across the cosmos, something stirred. Deep within an abandoned moon base on Titan, systems roared back to life. Cameras blinked, weapons rearmed, and a single transmission burst through subspace. Humanity endures. The signal spread beyond the Sol system, reaching distant sectors of the galaxy where forgotten battles and treaties had once been forged. In the Consortium's archives, fragments of Earth's history resurfaced, tales of relentless innovation, of wars fought and won against insurmountable odds. It wasn't just a signal, it was a proclamation, a defiance against time itself. A spark in the void, news of the signal spread like wildfire. The Consortium's ruling council convened, their holographic forms flickering in a vast chamber orbiting the gas giant Lorveus. Panic rippled through the council members. If the legends were true, if the Deathworlders were truly alive, it would change everything. We must neutralize this threat immediately, barked Ambassador Thrask, her four eyes narrowing. The Deathworlders were a scourge. They defied nature itself, thriving on chaos and destruction. If even one survives, they— Enough fear-mongering, interjected Chancellor Myrex, his tone icy. We need proof. Deploy an observation. Fleet to the Sol system. Confirm the situation before we act. The Council reluctantly agreed, dispatching an elite armada to investigate. But as their ships approached the Sol system, they encountered a peculiar phenomenon. A dense web of automated defenses, mines cloaked in electromagnetic fog, drones armed with plasma cannons, and most disturbingly, satellites transmitting the same chilling phrase: humanity endures. The lead ship's navigator, a Zarnathi lieutenant named Frel, hesitated as they analyzed the data streams. Admiral, these defenses seem adaptive. They're adjusting to our probes. Impossible, Vorik scoffed. But the next moment, a mine detonated with pinpoint precision, crippling a support frigate. The fleet scrambled to reorganize, their once arrogant march slowed by the realization that they were facing more than relics. The last bastion on Titan, Captain Ilara Hayes stared at the flickering screens of the outpost's command center. Her body, preserved in cryostasis for centuries, had been reanimated by the automated systems. She was one of the last, a survivor. From the final days of Earth, the AI overseeing the facility, Archon, briefed her in a calm monotone. Admiral Hayes, the Zarnathi Empire has activated a dormant beacon. Consortium fleets are en route. Estimated time to contact, 72 hours. Ilara clenched her jaw, memories of humanity's downfall flashing in her mind. Earth had been abandoned when climate collapse, war, and alien incursions pushed humanity to the brink. But they hadn't gone quietly. The survivors had established bastions like this one, hidden across the solar system, waiting for the day they might reclaim their legacy. Prepare the defenses, she ordered, and broadcast our message. Let them know humanity isn't dead yet. Archon hesitated. Admiral, additional activation of dormant facilities will reveal our full network to the Consortium. Let them come, Ilara said, her voice steady. They wanted to know if we're still here. Let's give them an answer. Across the system, ancient warships stirred. Their designs were crude by consortium standards, but they carried one advantage: the unpredictability of human ingenuity. One by one, they emerged from their hiding places, a ghost fleet returning to the battlefield. First contact, final warning. The consortium fleet arrived, their ships gleaming with advanced technology. They expected to find a desolate system, remnants of a bygone era. Instead, they found resistance. The automated defenses struck first, targeting the lead ship with pinpoint precision. Explosions rippled through the fleet as human warships emerged from Titan's shadow. Captain Hayes' voice broadcasted on all frequencies. "You were warned. Leave now or face the fury of Earth," Admiral Vorik sneered. "Primitive threats from a primitive species." He ordered an attack. The ensuing battle was chaos. Consortium. Ships were faster and more agile, but the humans fought with a ferocity that defied logic. They weaponized asteroid fields, unleashed EMP bursts that fried advanced systems, and deployed kamikaze drones that tore through shields like paper. Every move was calculated, ruthless, and devastating. Meanwhile, Ilara coordinated from Titan, monitoring enemy movements. Archon, redirect energy from the Europa grid to power the orbital cannons. Acknowledged, Archon replied. Moments later, a blinding lance of energy tore through a consortium destroyer. The fleet faltered, realizing they were not just fighting relics but an organized resistance, shadows of the past. In the aftermath of the battle, the Consortium Council was divided. Some argued for full-scale war, while others advocated for diplomacy. Meanwhile, Captain Hayes prepared for the inevitable. She knew humanity couldn't survive. Another galactic war, not alone. She reached out to old allies, remnants of species who had once stood with humanity against the consortium. Many were reluctant, fearing reprisal, but Hayes' message resonated. The consortium fears us because they know what we're capable of. Join us, and we'll show them why. Slowly, allies began to emerge. A rebellion brewed in the shadows, uniting those who had suffered under the consortium's rule. Humanity's fight was no longer just for survival, it was for liberation. Among the allies was the Mirrodin Collective, a species whose homeworld had been ravaged by consortium exploitation. Their leader, High Scholar Vane, pledged their fleets to humanity's cause. If the Deathworlders can rise again, so can we. The Fury unleashed. The final battle came sooner than expected. The consortium launched a full-scale invasion of the Sol system, determined to crush the Deathworlders once and for all. But they underestimated the resilience of a cornered predator. Humanity's forces, bolstered by their newfound allies, met the consortium head-on. The battle was epic in scale, with thousands of ships clashing amidst the stars. Humanity deployed every weapon at their disposal, from railguns that tore through capital ships to stealth bombers that struck at the heart of enemy formations. Captain Hayes led the charge, her voice a rallying cry for all who resisted. They thought we were extinct. They thought wrong. Show them what it means to awaken the fury of the last Deathworlders. By the end, the consortium was shattered. Their fleets were in disarray, their leadership in turmoil. Humanity had not only survived but emerged as a force to be reckoned with. The galaxy would never forget the day the last Deathworlders rose again. And in the silence that followed, one message echoed across the stars: humanity endures.